Hi there people, welcome back to a new video. In this one, we are looking at HCMC. So I did have about 1 or 2 days off yesterday and the previous day. I am sorry for that, but tonight we are back looking at the stock because I personally can anticipate some good things coming for this one going forwards. Of course, if you do enjoy videos on HCMC, make sure to subscribe to this channel because we talk about HCMC and many other stocks every single day. We're just about to check how many subscribers we are on, and we're on about 10.3k, so thank you for all the support. Let's keep it going. But now that I have said that, guys, if you do want to join us on Discord, you can, link is down below, and if you want to become a channel member, you can do that by pressing the join button. But let's jump into this video. Right, so we do actually have a lot to talk about in this episode. Obviously, we're giving a rundown on what has happened in the past 5 days and what I can personally anticipate happening in the next 5 days when looking at HCMC stock, because a lot of interesting stuff is potentially going on with this company, I do believe. I think there are some great opportunities potentially coming up with this one. So of course, we are going to start off looking at this one over the past 5 days, where we can see that actually HCMC was down significantly. Looking at HCMC on the past 5 days, we can see a big drop in price. Obviously, this ended around March the 3rd, where we can see a bit of an increase and the price pulling itself back up by about 66%. So of course, those lows were down here at around 0.001 or even coming down to about 0.0009. So of course, we did hit pretty low. My personal predictions for this one is that a lot of people saw this as a perfect opportunity to buy this dip and didn't anticipate the stock going any lower, and of course set their buy point at this price and subsequently added more shares to their position at this point. Personally, I did, and I think it was a decent decision. I think a lot of people also went along those lines, and that is why the stock price recovered towards the end of week. That's my personal opinion. Now, of course, on the Friday, we are seeing the stock remain relatively flat. We can see that from around 9:30 till the end of day, we basically made no moves at all, but of course, it was volatile in that time frame. But overall, from about 11 o'clock, the stock was coming back up, which does indicate there's some strength on Friday. Now, of course, some stocks did actually pull themselves up by a significant amount on Friday, which is good. This hopefully will indicate a market trend bringing us back up towards the end of next week, but we just don't know where that is going right now, and it's too soon to say. But right now we want to have a look at HCMC and the big news that you want to hear. Well, first things first, we can go directly to their website, HCM Healthier Management MC.com, and have a look at their Healthier Choices Management fourth quarter earnings results and of course full year fiscal 2020 results. So we have a lot to talk about here. We're going to start off on the quarter 4, where it talks about how the net sales from operations basically were about 30 million compared to about 15.1 million during the same period last year. So this is a drop, as we can anticipate. Obviously, it's around 40 million this year, down from about 15.1 million last year. So it is a decrease in price. We're going to get to why that is in just a moment, but that is something to note. On top of that, we have gross profit, which continued to decrease by about 0.7 million for the year, which actually resulted in a end of year amount of 5.8 million compared to the 6.5 million in the same period of last year. So again, a bit of a decrease. Once again, operating expenses decreased by 16% for the fourth quarter, which is good, but of course sales also decreased as well, so that is something to note. Now, of course, we think that this is because of the pandemic. That is what they are saying, and I completely understand why that is. So it does make sense that sales are down this year. I can completely understand it. Now, unfortunately, I think this is going to have an impact on the market. I think tomorrow we definitely could see a bit of a sell-off as people are reacting to that news, and I don't think it's the worst thing in the world if we were to see that. Obviously, a lot of potentially good things are coming up with HCMC, but I wouldn't be surprised if tomorrow is negative. Like I said, that is not too worrying in my opinion. I think going forwards, long term, this stock could have a lot of potential. Obviously, a lot of hype is around the stock as it is. A lot of people are invested in this one. A lot of people are looking to get into it, and right now, I think that yes, we are at a pretty low point. I really can see this one having that potential to explode going forwards. So overall, for the next week, I would like us to be in the positive, and I think that even tomorrow could bring us back into the green. But honestly, at market open, I definitely think it is possible that we could see a decrease in price as people are selling this news in anticipation of a bad thing. Now, of course, what we know about HCMC is a lot of people are in this one. A lot of people who may not be 100% adequately informed of where they should be investing and how they should be investing in this stock obviously getting in it for the fear of missing out, and as soon as they see it drop, they see that as an opportunity to sell, as they have obviously lost money and see that as a bad thing. We all know that HDMC is a risky stock anyway, but in my opinion, it is a long-term hold. We do see good things coming for this one in the next year or so. Obviously, with the pandemic hopefully coming to an end, hopefully, dare I say, with the vaccines, we are obviously looking at the revenue hopefully going back up for this year and into next year as well. And I think long term, we could be seeing a lot of growth with this company. But at the moment, I wouldn't be surprised if we were to see a small drop in price or even a more significant drop in price on Monday, and I would not be too concerned about that as well. It definitely could present a decent opportunity to get into this stock, depending on how low it goes. And of course, we are going to be giving a look at how this one moves tomorrow in late night episode, obviously tomorrow afternoon or evening. So of course, thank you for watching this one. I'll see you in the next one. I just thought I'd bring you a quick update, of course, looking at those earnings reports and what I can anticipate happening for the next week. So again, I think the whole market is going to obviously have quite a big impact on the price of the stock. If the whole market does come up, which I am praying that it does, of course this stock will be influenced greater. But either way, guys, I wouldn't be surprised if it was to build up in price by a small amount anyway. But I think there is a lot of potential for this one going into the next week, the next few months, and of course the next few years. So I would not buy this one at the current price. I would personally anticipate it dropping a little bit in the next day or so. And of course, if that was to happen, then great, we could see a better buy opportunity. But overall, guys, my opinion is HDMC is still a fantastic stock. As you guys may or may not know, I am actually holding shares of this one, around 500,000, and I am anticipating carrying on holding these shares for the next year or so, just to see where this stock goes. So thank you for watching this episode. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye until then.